Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I faded this dark spot to practically invisible in 10 days using silicone scar sheets. If you've been struggling with hyperpigmentation and you want to learn more about how I use scar sheets to achieve fast results, keep watching. Quick disclaimer, I am not professionally trained in skincare, but I do like to experiment and share what has worked well for me in the past. So let's get right into it. What are scar sheets? If you do a quick Google search, you'll see that scar sheets are typically used to treat burns and also surgical wounds to promote better healing and flatter scars. Surprisingly enough, I don't hear scar sheets talked about a lot when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation. I'm going to give you a quick look at what part of a scar sheet looks like. It's this sort of flexible bandage. It's on a plastic backing, and you basically peel this off and apply it to your skin when you're ready to use it. I find scar sheets very beneficial for treating hyperpigmentation for a number of reasons. First off, if you have done any research on hyperpigmentation and how to fade it as quickly as possible, you know that it's really important to keep your skin from getting excessive sun exposure because that's only going to prolong the marks being on your face or your body. Scar sheets really create a very solid and effective physical barrier to prevent your skin from being impacted by UV rays and also by environmental factors like pollution, which create oxidation in the skin. Secondly, scar sheets are really effective at helping to foster a healthier skin barrier. They create a more occlusive environment where your skin is able to retain moisture, and moisture retention also plays a very critical part in the healing process and improving your skin overall. If you've ever been in a situation where you've done a bit too much exfoliation and you have had that wind-burned, raw feeling or tight feeling on your face, then you know what it's like to have a compromised skin barrier, and you absolutely want to avoid that situation when you are in the healing process. That includes not going super hard with your chemical or physical exfoliation. Silicone sheets also do a really great job of sealing in your serums and your active ingredients that you're using to treat your hyperpigmentation marks. This really makes sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck out of your products, and it ties back into that previous point about your skin barrier and having good moisture retention. Scar sheets also protect your skin from physical friction, which is especially important when you are sleeping. We sleep for a pretty decent percentage of our lives. And if you think about that 8-hour block, if you're getting an ideal amount of sleep, and the tossing and turning and the movement that you do during the night or during a nap, and you compound that with the possibility of using cotton pillowcases or sheets, that creates an unfavorable environment on your skin as well that impedes the healing process. And my last point about silicone scar sheets and why I like them is that they're relatively inexpensive. They can also be used more than once, and you can cut the sheets down to the size that you need them to be to treat whichever area is the most concerning to you. Let's get into what my skincare routine looks like when I am hyper-focused on fading hyperpigmentation. I'll start with my morning routine, which is pretty simple. It's really focused on cleansing, treating, and then applying the scar sheets. I typically work out in the morning, and what that means is that I am working up a sweat, and because of that, I hop in the shower after I'm done exercising and I cleanse my face with a very gentle cleanser, something that does not have any active ingredients, no exfoliants or anything like that. Again, really just trying to keep the skin as calm as possible throughout this healing process. Once I am done with the cleansing step and I am out of the shower, drying my face and ready to move into the treatment part, I reach for my favorite serum, which is the Anti-Age Brightening Serum. This serum is $140 currently, which I realize is not cheap, but I do think it is quite effective at fading hyperpigmentation. It has active ingredients that target all of the different pathways to hyperpigmentation, which is pretty comprehensive when you think about all of the different mechanisms and the 14 different processes within the body that lead to dark marks that you are looking to fade. I highly recommend that you invest in this product if it's within your budget. Invest in your face and make sure that you are taking the time to research the products that are going to work best for you. After I treat, I get into the process of applying the silicone sheets. Again, I cut them down to the size that I need, peel off the backing, stick it onto my face, and I really try to wear it as much of the day as I possibly can because I feel like that is what really helps speed up the healing process and the lightening of the dark spot. That's pretty much it for my morning routine. Again, cleanse, apply serums or treatments, and then apply the silicone patches after that. The other piece to be aware of is that if you are not comfortable walking around or going about your day out in public with the patch on your face, you absolutely need to be diligent with applying sunscreen to make sure that you are keeping your skin protected throughout the process. All right, and now for the nighttime routine, very similar to the morning. I go through the steps of cleansing again. I typically start with a micellar water just to break down any sunscreen, any environmental or outside things that have been on my skin throughout the day. And then I get into my foaming gentle cleanser. I follow that up with a retinol. So that's the new entry compared to my morning routine. I do that because of just the general properties of retinol and the benefits that it has to your skin as far as improving cell turnover. And it's also beneficial for lightening dark spots as well. From there, I layer on my brightening serum again, and then I apply that silicone patch, and then I go to sleep from there. So pretty straightforward, not like a 10-step routine or anything like that. I would also recommend that you think about purchasing some mineral water, which is a spray that is pretty affordable and easy to find at places like Target. Mineral water typically has healing properties that are beneficial. All right, I'm gonna share a few additional tips to be aware of as you are thinking about how to best treat your skin. The first I mentioned previously, that is around wearing the silicone patch on your face for as long as you possibly can throughout the day. I work from home and I realize that it is a bit easier for me to keep a patch on 24/7 and not out and about as much as maybe other people are that work in an office environment or just interact with the general public. I do think the longer you can keep it on, the better and faster your results will be. So please keep that in mind as you're thinking about how you are going to structure your routine to get the best results that will work for you. Another thing to keep in mind, if you are cutting your sheets down to size, please use clean scissors. Please disinfect them. Use alcohol or whatever disinfecting or cleansing agent you have on hand. Rinse those with water, let them air dry, and try not to store them in places like your bathroom where there's a lot of germs that can circulate through the air when toilets are flushing and things like that. You want to keep that skin environment as clean as possible, and you don't want to introduce bacteria from scissors onto the patches and then apply that to your skin for a long period of time. And lastly, I think it's worth repeating, be gentle with your skin throughout this process. I would lay off any intense or extreme exfoliating agents as you run the risk of compromising your skin barrier, especially on those areas that are trying to heal after a breakout or after a blemish has sort of run its course. So keep that in mind. Gentle is best, and that will help you get results without sort of backfiring or backtracking your progress. All right, well, that is everything that I have for this video. If you try this process, please report back with your results. If you like this video and you'd like to see more content like that, please give me a thumbs up or drop a comment down to provide suggestions of what you'd like to see me talk about next. Thanks and have a great day.